Hi everyone, welcome back to Mantra Flow. Today I am going to be doing 11 relationship reading for my Libra friends for the month of November. I'm going to start off with doing a reading for my singles, and then we'll move forward into another reading for um, Libras who are in a relationship. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at mantraflowtarot. And just to clarify, these readings are generalized because I'm focused on a large group of people, so not everything might pertain to you. And I've been getting questions regarding specific relationship experiences, and so for those to get a closer look, I would have to do another reading just based upon you. But if you're interested, I'm more than happy to send you to talk to you about doing a private reading. Also, if this reading doesn't resonate with you, why don't you guys check out your moon sign and then check out some of the other readings and see how possibly the other readings correlate with your moon sign, okay? All right, let me move this up and see if you guys can see a little better. The first card in the spread represents your experience to date. You are a very fiery person who absolutely loves life. This represents somebody who wants to travel. You haven't really had much experience meeting people who you want to commit to, and however, if you do commit to somebody, you're going to go all the way. Now, I think that the lack of commitment has something to do with the fact that you're always on the go. You like a long leash, and you're toying with the fact of whether or not you want to be committed to someone. Because I think, again, you're somebody who is always on the go, experiencing life, traveling, and you're going back and forth whether or not you want someone to tie you down, and keep getting the feeling of wanting to be tied, struggling with the thought of being tied down. All right, the next card in the relationship represents where you are today, and this is the Ten of Swords. What I think that this means in regards to your reading is the Ten of Swords, I think of experiences that you've had in the past, and although you've had a hard time committing to people, I think that there is an individual or there was an experience that you had in the past that you are carrying with you. And I think maybe this touches on the fact of you not wanting to feel tied down. I think that this experience, you were in a relationship, and you possibly have felt smothered. And that is hindering your ability to move forward in a committed relationship. You want a relationship that feels easy, and not something that's going to compromise your inner being and who you really, who you are. The next card represents the environment of the near future, and this is the Five of Pentacles. Whenever this card is pulled, I always put an emphasis on the number 5 and what this means to me. This could, okay, let me start with the number 5. Okay, so the number 5 represents a change, or a completion of possibly a project. What I always like to talk about when dealing with this card, because there could be some negative associations that go with this card, is that the number 5 is the foundation where new things can grow. So you're going to have an experience that comes to you. This could indicate maybe possibly the meeting of someone who's already in a relationship. This could indicate a possible affair, so to speak. However, this situation that's coming into your life does offer the promise of a good foundation for things to grow. All right, the next card in the spread represents you and the environment of the future, and this is the Page of Wands. This again touches on your spirit for freedom and being reluctant to this again touches on your reluctance to feel tied down. I think if you do get into an affair, I feel like you being in this affair is a feeling of actual comfort to you, because if you're with somebody that is already with someone, that person can't fully commit to you. Does that make sense, you guys? That's what I'm feeling right now. The next card is the Temperance, and this, it represents the best that you can hope for, and this is Major Arcana. What this is letting me know is that you're going to have, this could possibly represent some turbulent waters that are coming your way, some emotional stuff. However, this also brings the hopes of a calm after the storm. So whatever it is you're dealing with, I think it's in regards to this. I haven't seen very many experiences getting involved with someone who is somebody else that end in a positive manner. However, with time, you will be able to move through it. The next card of the relationship is the Hanged Man. And in regards to this spread with this, the Hanged Man to me always signifies some sort of change and reevaluation of oneself. And I think that this experience that you guys are going to experience, this experience regarding the Five of Discs, the relationship that's going to be initiated in the Five of Discs, and in the Page of Wands, is that it's going to make you reevaluate your opinion of relationships and it's going to make you think about how you want to move forward with things in the future. Okay, so with that said, I want you to work with some smoky quartz, because quite frankly, it seems like you're going to have some drama that's coming your way. However, this is drama that you're creating because of this lack of commitment that you want on your part. So I want you to work with smoky quartz. This is going to help center you, ground you. It's going to help connect you to Mother Earth. It's going to help keep negativity away from you. It's also going to help you process this negativity that's coming your way. I want you to work with fluorite. There's going to be lots of emotions going on. When you think of fluoride, I want you to think of the waves in the ocean, and fluoride being the mechanism that calms the waves. I would like you to work with rose quartz. And this is in regards to your heart chakra, so it's going to open up your heart chakra so you can give love and receive love. However, I really want to focus on you being able to give love more, okay? Because I kind of have a feeling that maybe sometimes it could be easy for you to be rather disrespectful to people sometimes in regards to relationships, okay? However, I do think that most importantly, you're going to, at the end of all this, you're going to have some positive reflection, and you're even going to think about changing maybe these destructive behaviors that you have a tendency to move forward with. So the outcome of this is very positive, okay? If you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. And let's move forward to our couple spread. Oops, sorry about that. Camera almost went down. Okay. The first card in our couples reading is the King of Discs, and this represents what you're bringing into the relationship. What this tells me is that you're bringing security, confidence. You're somebody who thinks things out before making a sound decision. If you're committed to this relationship, you're 100% committed. However, I want to just touch on the fact that generally when we're dealing with the King of Discs, that this is a very logical person, and this person isn't always very fluid in expressing his or her emotions. And I just want to encourage you to maybe express that more to your partner, because it could come across that maybe you're not emotionally invested, and that possibly your partner's feeling like you don't feel at all. And this is just to eliminate any possible misunderstandings that this type of behavior can cause any confusion in regard to your partner. Okay. Now, where you are, the next card represents where you are now in regards to the other person. This is the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is Major Arcana. So again, we always want to pay attention to the Major Arcana that is in our deck or in our reading. You do have 2 Major Arcana cards in this spread. When I think of the Hierophant, I think of honesty. For those of you who are into minerals, the Hierophant reminds me of a stone called moldavite, which is actually a meteor that crashed in the Czech Republic. And the energies associated with moldavite and the Hierophant is, it's like ready or not, here I come. Okay, this is the honesty card, and whatever it is that you're dealing with, this is going to put it front and center, and it does that so you can work through it and move forward. Okay, the Hierophant is also the card of mercy and compassion. As you can see, the Hierophant is feeding these babies. So in that regards, it also reminds me of the goddess Kuan Yin. So in regards to your relationship, this tells me that you acknowledge that there are some bumps and there's some problems, as there are in every relationship. But you're at the point, where you're like, this is a relationship I'm invested in, and I want to be able to move through it. You also have a lot of respect for your partner as well. The next card represents what you want from this relationship, and this is the King of Cups. Again, this lets me know that you have a lot of respect for your partner. This lets me know that there are deep emotions that are affiliated with your partner. But this also touches on the fact, and I mentioned that it was brought up in the King of Discs, that even though you have all these emotions, it's hard for you to express them. So I want you to really think about those feelings and get them out in the open. Again, you want your partner to know where you're at with things. Okay, so remember, communicate. The next card in the spread represents what the other person is bringing to this relationship, and this is the Nine of Swords. What this lets me know, well, first let's touch on the number 9. So when I think of the number 9 or 10, I think of a situation that's about to come to an end, or it is about to. This person spends a great deal of thought thinking about you and their relationship. This card also lets me know that your partner deals with some anxiety issues. Your partner has a tendency to overthink things, and I really think that with someone like this, and in regards to your tendency to be rather tight-lipped at times, I think that it causes your partner to worry unnecessarily. When this person has a tendency to worry unnecessarily in general. So just another reminder is that this person puts a lot of thought into this relationship and wants to be very considerate of you and your needs, but it stresses him or her out because this person doesn't always know where they stand with you. So again, I really want to touch on the importance of communicating with your partner, and specifically this partner in general who deals with these anxiety issues. Okay, so the next card represents what your partner is getting out of this relationship, and this is the Ten of Cups. This is an emotional satisfaction card. This person is very happy being with you. This person wants to be with you, and if you guys aren't in a serious committed relationship, when I say serious committed, I think of either living together or marriage. This person is on board with that, and ultimately that is what your partner wants from you. The next card represents what your partner wants from you, and it is the Seven of Swords. And this, again, so your partner spends a lot of time thinking about this relationship, and I want to touch back on the Knight of Swords and his or her anxieties that they deal with in general. This person spends a lot of time inside his or her head. This person, again, is feeling stressed out about this relationship, possibly very unnecessarily, and sometimes goes back and forth. Like, I believe that this person struggles with where you're at in regards to this relationship, okay? So again, I want you to really put an emphasis on communicating with this individual to put his or her mind at ease, because ultimately, as stated in the Ten of Cups, your partner is present for this relationship and wants to continue to emotionally move forward with you. The next card represents how you see the other person, excuse me, and this is the Magician. You see this person as a very intuitive person who you have a lot of respect for. Just to touch on the Magician, what he is holding is, this represents your life and your soul. This lets me know that you see this person as somebody who you want to spend the rest of your life with. However, again, I just really want to put an emphasis on putting your partner's mind at ease with these struggles that he or she is dealing with. All right, the next card represents how your partner sees you, and this is the Knight of Wands. Your partner sees you as a very charismatic, passionate person. This person also respects you as far as your career goes. This also lets me know that you are very sharp with your tongue and your partner gets his or her feelings hurt with you. And I think that also plays on your partner is very sensitive. And so I also think that it touches on his or her anxieties and overthinking that he or she deals with. The next card represents where this relationship is going to go, and this is the Three of Swords. This is the heartache card. Now, based upon the other cards that are in this reading, what this lets me know is that there's certain issues here that need to be dealt with, and if those issues aren't dealt with, there could be some heartache that happens here, and I really see that heartache on the end of your partner, okay? I do think that these things can be overcome. This is just a reminder of what could happen if these issues aren't addressed. Again, your partner spends a lot of time battling with his or her own anxieties and demons, and you have a tendency to kind of shut down and keep that stuff to yourself. So I think that just laying things out on the table and talking about where you stand to put your partner's anxieties at rest, giving your partner a little bit of comfort can go a long way. For you, since you have a tendency to keep things to yourself, I think it's very important for you to work with fluoride to help balance those emotions. It will also help open up your throat chakra and help you communicate your needs. For your partner, he or she could work with some fluoride as well. I also think he or she needs to work with some smoky quartz to help keep him or her grounded. It will also help keep him or her connected with Mother Earth. The smoky quartz will help absorb that negativity and dispel it. I also think your partner could use some rose quartz to help with some self-love. I think that your partner might be dealing with some self-worth issues. Again, this can go either way. If these issues aren't addressed, I could see you guys going your separate ways and feelings really being hurt. But I think with some communication and just simply letting each other know where you stand, I think you guys can work through it. I think the intention of long-term commitment is there on both of your parts, okay? Well, thank you for tuning in. If you like my video, can you please like it? Also, please share it, and I would love it if you guys would subscribe to me, okay? I hope you guys have a great day. All right, bye.